Ladies and gentlemen, Aziz Ansari is in the house.
I'm here.
I'm Zach Nading. I'm also in this house, which is crazy.
That's very nice.
So,
Honor is mine. Thank you for having me.
well, good fortune. It's your directorial film debut.
It is.
It's here. Let's jump into it. Obviously, everybody knows you got your start in stand-up, but when you jump into a screenplay, how does that affect your writing? Do you have to hold back a little bit? Are you trying to keep these characters grounded, as opposed to just throwing jokes out and one-liners and punchlines?
It's a good question. It's obviously two wildly different styles of comedy writing. I mean, when I'm writing dialogue, I try to make it sound very natural. I work with the actors a lot to make it really sound like them and sound how they would say it. And but you can use notions you have from stand-up to kind of inform scenes. But yeah, writing kind of dialogue, conversational stuff, it's a different thing.
Absolutely, definitely. I had the privilege of watching the movie last night. It's incredible.
Oh, thanks.
It's so honest and relatable, and I think that's what audiences are going to be drawn to.
Oh.
And there's something about it though, because it's like everybody in the movie, everything is bad, everything sucks, and you're like, so okay,
For my character.
yeah.
Seth's character, things are pretty good.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, when you're writing this, it's a reflection of the world we're living in.
Yeah.
Was there ever any hesitation to be like, I don't know if I want to put something out like this right now?
To me, it was a challenge, and I feel like whenever you have subjects that are things that everybody's dealing with that no one's talking about, those are great areas to be in, because to me, it's like this is so in our face, all the stuff in the movie, and you don't see it in movies a lot. So to me, like, to do this and to do it as a comedy was a fun challenge.
Yeah, definitely. And when you're writing, so you're writing these characters, Gabriel and Jeff, did you have Seth and Keanu in mind when you're writing this?
So I had Seth in mind originally to play the angel.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, he'd be funny as a dumb angel.
Of course.
And then we met a couple of people to play the rich guy, Jeff, and I was just worried. I was like, I don't know if any of these guys are funny enough. And I was like, wait, Seth's the funniest guy.
Yeah.
Let's make him that guy, and then we'll find someone else to play the angel. And then Keanu's name came up, and I was completely blown away that this was a possibility.
Right.
This is like, Keanu's like someone I grew up watching, so
Exactly.
that's like another level,
Exactly, yeah.
And they were like, yeah, he's interested. Yeah, that'd be amazing. And then it all came together.
Yeah, that really opens everything up when you
Yeah.
kind of switch those out.
And once I knew it was Keanu, I really dialed it in for him. Like it just all just kind of got amped up, because I could imagine him saying this stuff and doing this stuff, and kind of understood his comedic strengths and what to do with them. And yeah, it was super fun.
You kind of answered this already, but I want to know a little bit about the audition process. Were you kind of digging into the stand-up pool, or were you kind of casting a wider net?
We had a wonderful casting director. Her name's Carmen Cuba, and she introduced me to a lot of people. And I'm an old guy, man. I'm part of the old guard now, so I don't know the younger people as well. And so she introduced me to a lot of people. There's a comedian named Nate Jackson. He's in it. He's hilarious. This guy Matt Rogers, who I had kind of heard of, and I love meeting new actors and actresses. And in the auditions, I like to read with everybody.
Yeah.
Like there's a scene in the beginning with a little kid, and it's that I'm doing Task Sergeant, which is like Task Rabbit, and I'm doing laundry, and the kid's like, "Did you go to college?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Why are you a laundryman?" I'm like, "No, I'm doing it temporarily. Calm down."
Yeah.
And the scene was just written as like it was a kid, and we read all these little boys and girls, and this one little kid came in, and he was a little Indian kid, and as soon as he came up, we're like, "Well, this is this kid's to lose, because there's something funny about him looking like me."
Yeah, exactly.
He looked like a little Aziz.
Oh my God.
And he was so funny, and he's like kind of a rock star, little actor. He did this other movie with Riz Ahmed, and I know Riz. I asked him, he was like, "Oh, this kid,
That's so cool.
He's a pro." And and I had so much fun doing reads with him. It was so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was hilarious.
I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about Seth. You guys go way back.
Yeah.
You came up in the comedy clubs together. Obviously Observe and Report, funny people.
Yeah.
How rewarding was that to get a chance to work with him again?
I mean, he's been a friend for a long time, as you said, and I'd always wanted to do something with him where, it was me and him kind of together, as the main guys or whatever. And Yeah, he read the script and responded to it right away and had so much faith in me. I'm very grateful to him. He really believed in me and my ability to pull it off.
It's amazing. And you have just a stellar cast and crew. I just want to give them a shout out. I mean, Keke Palmer, she's having herself a moment right now.
I love Keke, yeah.
Oh my God. And I mean, Sandra Oh.
Yeah.
You have Joe Mandy in there, a little Parks callback.
Oh, yeah. Joe's another long-term, been a friend for a long time. Used to go on the road with me all the time, touring and stuff, and to have him in the movie in the beginning, it's great. Yeah.
So cool, so cool.
Yeah,
and I have written here just Adam Cinema, because your cinematographer, DP, Adam.
Oh, Adam Newport.
My goodness.
Incredible. Yeah, he also shot Seth's show, The Studio.
Yeah, right.
And he did such a great job. I love the way the movie looks, and
it's beautiful.
I was watching it the other day when I was doing the commentary track, and so you don't really hear the movie. You're just focused on the visual. I was like, man, that guy really knocked it out of the park.
Oh my God, just the establishing shots of LA, the over the shoulder stuff of Gabriel when we're looking down.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Oh,
brilliant stuff.
thanks. Yeah. Well, all praise to Adam. Yeah.
Yeah. You got this one under your belt. I'm curious because there's this trend, and I actually love it, of these really talented comedy writers and directors moving into horror. And I love that. Obviously, you have Danny McBride, you have Jordan Peele, you have these guys. And is that something that you'd want to do? I mean, I know you had Ghost Plane.
Wait. Ghost Plane was what? That was like a Twitter movie or something? Oh my God, that's a deep cut.
Thank you. I did my research.
That's a real deep cut.
You had Ghost Plane. So I'm curious.
What was the premise of Ghost Plane?
Jennifer Lawrence was like this like crazy woman on the plane, and she was I think you did this on Conan.
I vaguely remember this on Conan.
Yeah, and there was just the latch kept breaking, but it was a ghost.
Oh God,
just amazing.
Oh my God, no, but some of my favorite movies are horror movies. Exorcist, Shining. That would be incredible to do a horror movie. I don't think I have the idea yet, but I would love to play in different genres. I just finished writing the sci-fi idea that I want to do next, and
nice.
I mean, it's funny, but it's a sci-fi thing.
Yeah.
But to me, that's a fun genre I'd love to do. But
absolutely.
Yeah, a lot of my favorite directors, whether it's Kubrick or Sidney Lumet, they were really great at hopping around genres. I don't know if I have that ability, but I hope I do. I'd love to.
I feel like you got it. You got this.
You're so nice. Thanks.
This is a silly goose question. This is for the silly geese out there. So I'm going to give you 3 Aziz cameos, and I want you to rank them from first to worst, whatever.
Okay.
All right. So we got Saddam, which I don't even know if that's your real name in Observe and Report.
Yes, the guy who loves Chick-fil-A.
Yes. Okay, so we have him. Yep. Incredible. We have the Jay-Z Kanye Otis video from Watch the Throne.
That was with my friend Spike Jonze directed that and asked me to be in the video.
Yes.
And I knew the Jay-Z and Kanye at the time. I don't see him anymore. They're both married with kids.
Yeah.
Kanye said some stuff that's maybe not.
And lastly, we have everybody's favorite comedian, Randy from Funny People.
Oh my God, yeah. God, those are 3. I mean, the middle guy is just me. But the other 2 guys are pretty wild. I mean, to do the music video with Spike was super cool.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
I didn't realize he directed that. That's very cool.
Yeah, he's also one of my favorite directors and probably my favorite music video director.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. And that was just such a crazy moment with that album and Watch the Throne and all that stuff. It was a special time. So that's pretty special.
Yeah.
And the other 2, I mean, the Randy thing was so fun because there wasn't much written there, and they just let me just go crazy and do whatever. And that was really fun. And then to work with Seth on Observe and Report, I love Jody Hill, who I knew a little bit. I met him through Danny McBride, and I love Jody, and I was so happy to get to work with him.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just going to go back real quick. Because I want to talk about Keanu in this film.
Yeah.
He's kind of the heart of it.
He's the heart and soul of the movie.
Yeah,
he's so good, and he really knocks it out of the park. His performance is so, I was so blown away by it.
He captures this innocence that you've never really seen before in a performance from him.
Yeah.
What does he bring to a set that makes your job as a director so easy?
He's just, you know, there's these guys that have just been on more movie sets than anybody else on the crew, and you can just kind of feel it.
Yeah.
And he just knows what he's doing. And like when we did the first test screening, as soon as his face popped up on the screen, I was like, whoa, this dude's a movie star. Like people like seeing this guy on screen.
Yes.
And it's not just that he's handsome, it's something else. There's
Right,
like some
right.
mystique.
Yeah.
Like he has something. And he just loves to act. There's like a really, like as soon as we start rolling, there's something lights up inside him, and it's so it's so sweet. He really loves it, and I think he had so much fun doing this because you know he'd been doing stuff that was so different. Like Wick, I mean, he's barely talking. You know, it's a much different kind of gig, and there's a lot of audiences that know him as Neo and as John Wick that may not have seen his stuff when he was younger, when he did comedies. And to me, like what he does in Good Fortune is such a fun evolution of what he's done. It's like kind of taking, people love him in real life and there's something they love about him where he's almost like an angel in real life. And people have this kind of, you know, they impart this wisdom on him, and he definitely has it. He definitely is like, I always say, like, if someone told you, hey, you know Keanu's like 3,000 years old, you'd be like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. He seems like he's just like,
he's a wizard.
Everything.
Yes, exactly.
And that's all in Gabriel.
Yeah.
And also the fun of seeing him play that innocence, and he's kind of funny when he's playing dumb. Like, you know, I don't know if you see Parenthood, but he's so funny in that. And that was something I watched early on to be like, oh, okay, what can we take from this to put it in Gabriel? But yeah, he's the best.
Yeah, it's incredible. I just want to say thank you so much, sincerely. I wasn't expecting to leave the theater like I did. It's an important film, and I want to tell you why. You touch on a lot of these subjects about, you know, class and money and just like the struggle. And it's like when I first heard about this interview, I was like, okay, you know, I want to get like a nice Aziz shirt. You know, that's so ridiculous to say out loud, but like, I need like a nice shirt. I do a lot of stuff on camera, so I'm like, burn through my wardrobe, if you can call it that. And so like, whatever, me and my wife's 7 months pregnant. She lost her job at the beginning of the year.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Just got rehired, like, but we're struggling, you know, we're looking for paychecks. And like, so we go to Marshall's. Marshall's is great, right? You're like, damn, this is an Aziz shirt. Like, this is perfect. Like a nice sweater. It's $16, great. Like, we go up to the cashier, and she's like, look, this has a sensor on it. Like, I got to price check it. I've never had that happen in my life. I don't know what that means. And like, I just looked at my wife and I'm like, this isn't good. And she came back and it was like $30. And this sounds so ridiculous saying it out loud, but it's like, we fucking left. We had to leave because I couldn't afford a fucking shirt because we're trying to pay rent. And it's like, I don't know. I want to thank you because this movie is like you're going to get people realizing that everybody struggles, and it's not, you know, just because you're Aziz Ansari doesn't mean you don't struggle. Just because I'm Zach Nading sitting here interviewing you doesn't mean we don't struggle. And I just want to thank you for shedding a light on that.
I gotta give you a hug or something, man. This
You're
so
okay.
moving.
You're good.
No,
You're good.
Come here.
No, man.
That's such a movie story.
Thank you. No, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I appreciate all the kind words about the movie, and I'm glad it touched you in that way.
Well, thank you so much. Good Fortune.
Also, I'm gonna buy you that fucking sweater.
No, I can't let you do that. That's so funny. No, I can't. I just wanted to let you know that's the power of what you've created.
Thanks so much, man. That means the world to me. So thank you.
Yeah. October 17th in theaters. Good Fortune.
Do you wanna find